So on this beautiful, fine evening, as I cycle through this park, getting in some vitamin D and a nice little tan, being harassed by the MILFs and the flies simultaneously, I had a thought that popped into my brain as I was trying to fend off the flies and trying not to fall off my bike, because they just love attacking me for some reason. I don't usually like to kill things, but they're really monumentally pissing me off today, so I might have to go down that route. However, a thought popped into my brain today as I was riding the bike, and I thought to myself, because for the past couple of days I've not been going to the gym. Now obviously I've been working out every day, doing my push-ups, doing my squats, doing my bodyweight stuff. If I don't go to the gym, I do my bodyweight stuff. There's no excuse, right? There is always a way that you could work out. There's always a way that you can keep your blood pumping and your body healthy and your body strong. So there's absolutely no excuse or reason for why you are not working out, okay? Now, with this being said, I've been doing my push-ups, I've been doing my bodyweight stuff, and a thought popped into my brain. And I thought to myself, is it okay to miss a workout? You know, I've been busy with business and all of this kind of stuff, and my brain naturally comes up with random thoughts sometimes. And I thought to myself, is it okay to miss a workout? Is it okay if I just don't do any sort of exercise or physical, like resistance training today? Is that okay? Now, obviously, logically, physically speaking, of course it is. I'm not going to die. Nothing really, any progress is going to be lost if I don't do a workout for one day. The progress isn't really going to go anywhere. Nothing's going to change. I've already built the foundation of the body. I've built the foundation of the strength and the health, etc. Nothing's really going to change. But it's more than that. It's a mindset thing. It's a mental thing, right? If you miss a day, you must understand that every single day, every single action that you take is tipping the scale of life in one direction or another. I do apologise for the stupid clicky noise on the granny hire bike that I robbed. It will stop in a second as I get around this corner. I'm going to park up and we're going to have a nice little lads chat on this beautiful evening. So let me park up and I'll spit some facts for you boys. Okay, we'll edit that out. Anyway, obviously you know I don't do any edits, so we'll carry on. This is the realities of being a YouTuber. You trying to be all serious and professional, you just fucking crashed the bike. It's the flies, bro. Blaming it on the flies. No personal accountability. So I like to see life as a scale, okay? And every action that you take is tipping the scale. And the scale is basically represents kind of like your quality of life, you know, that kind of thing. That's what the scale represents. So every single action that you take tips the scale, either down or up, right? So you've got positive and negative. Everything in life has a balance. It's all got a polar opposite. It's the law of the universe, the law of polarity. Everything has a polar opposite: happy, sad, positive, negative, etc., etc., right? So you've got positive actions and you've got negative actions in terms of what affects your health, quality of life, your development as a man. Let's call it development. That's the best way I can put it, right? So the scale represents development. If you go to the gym, if you work out, if that is the action that you choose to take, your development scale, obviously the positive side will start to increase. It will start to go up. It will start to take charge of the scale, and the negative side will start to decrease. Every single time you work out, you're just tipping the scale up. You're tipping the scale, the positive side of the scale up. So your development as a man is going up. Does that make sense? Nice and simple, right? Every single time you miss a workout, every single time you drink alcohol, every single time you eat shit food, or you don't do what you're supposed to do health-wise or development-wise, the scale tips down. The negative side of the scale, goes up. The positive side of the scale tips down. Okay? You're with me, yeah? So every negative action that you do, the negative side tips up and starts to overtake your development, starts to overtake your quality of life and your health, etc., etc., your mental health. And to some extent, that's okay. Nothing necessarily wrong with the negative side tipping up a little bit if you balance it out. Like everything in life, there must be a balance, okay? With your dopamine receptors in your brain, you have a balance. Your brain is constantly trying to balance out the pain/pleasure receptors. Literally everything a part of life is yin and yang. It's all balance. So if you miss a workout one day, physically it's not really going to do anything to you, but mentally you have to understand that the scale of life, you're tipping it. The negative side is now going up. And if you keep missing these workouts, if you keep having this mindset of, oh, it's okay to not work out, it's okay to rest day, it's okay to just not exercise today, and do literally nothing and just sit on my ass in front of my computer with my shit posture. It's okay to do that. If you have that mindset, the scale is naturally, the negative side is going to start overtaking the positive side. The positive side is going to be all the way down here, and you're going to find yourself in a very shit position, possibly in some sort of rut or some sort of depressive state. And maybe you might feel quite lost and not quite sure why you feel so low. It's because the scale's all out of whack. Everything's a scale. It's okay to go and drink. It's okay to go and drink. Recently, I went out with a girl, and it was a special occasion. Like I said to you boys, I only usually drink on special occasions. I don't really drink ever. Maybe birthdays, Christmas, that kind of thing. Special occasions. Every now and then, maybe I'll just have a drink for the sake of it because I feel like it. I want to. Now, this girl was going back to Thailand. She's from Thailand. She was in Manchester for a little bit. She was just going to Thailand for a little holiday thing. And we're like, okay, let's have a little celebration before you leave, right? Let's give Manchester a good send-off for a little bit. She's only gone on holiday. She's coming back. But yeah, let's celebrate. So we went to the club. And obviously we had pre-drinks before we go to the club. If you're not from England, then this is not something that you do. Pre-drinks is basically where you get drunk before you go to the club, because most people in, my age range are quite socially anxious. And I think they like to get into the club with the drunk mindset. Regardless, I don't need pre-drinks. You guys know me, right? But I'll do it anyway. Fuck it. So we went and had pre-drinks. Had vodka, or straight, obviously. No chaser, no mixer. Not a pussy. Straight vodka. Downed it. And as I left the accommodation where we were having the pre-drinks, I was absolutely wasted already. And it was the first time I drank in a very, very long time. So I kind of went a bit crazy. I was like, yeah, let's fucking go. And also my tolerance was so low because I haven't drank in ages. And my alcohol tolerance is usually fucking, it's high as fuck. I need to drink a lot. But this one particular day, because it's been so long since I drank, my tolerance kind of evened out a little bit, balanced out. And I had some alcohol. I drank and got absolutely fucking wasted. I was stumbling out the accommodation. But I was loving it, bro. I was loving it because I haven't been drunk in so long. So it was like, you feel that buzz again. And I was loving it, bro. So we went in the club. Got some shots. We got some Jaeger bombs and just some other things that I don't even know. I was just having drinks handed to me. I was like, yeah, let's fucking go. I was going crazy, bro. And I was wasted. The point of this story is not to show, my drunk side. It's not to just show you and tell you some random story. The point is, that night, when I was drinking alcohol, my scale of life, my quality of life, my health, my development as a man, obviously was going down. Drinking alcohol is not productive in any sense. It is simply and purely only for enjoyment, for fun, for pleasure, for, temporary kind of enjoyment. That's what it's there for, right? That's what this instant gratification activity is there for, just for you to enjoy yourself, right? Have fun. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, the problem is if you allow the scale to get out of balance, if you allow the scale to get out of whack, your scale should be genuinely at an 80-20 kind of, tip. It should be 80% in the positive and only 20% of the negative should be, upwards, let's say. So obviously I had a lot of alcohol, woke up the next day completely fine because I'm a fucking G, I'm not a little pussy boy that gets hangovers. Woke up, was completely fine. Guess what? I just acknowledged, okay, I had a drink last night, it was fun, I enjoyed it, but now I've got to tip the scale back into the positive. I've got to tip the development scale back into the positive. If I was to do that again and have another night out of drinking and boozing and being a degenerate, eating shitty fast foods afterwards as well, I went to a little, like a chicken burger place. Just one of those dirty, grungy takeaways that are always open after the night outs. They're like £3 chicken burgers and stuff like that. It's probably not even chicken. It's probably like cat meat or something, but it tastes good, so fuck it. And when you're drunk, you don't care, right? So we went to one of those places, obviously eating shit food, drinking alcohol, a lot of just bad stuff for my health development and my body in general. But it was fun as fuck. And that's why you do it, isn't it? That's why people take drugs, that's why people drink, that's why people do these degenerate activities, because they're fun. And there is nothing wrong with that. I'm not trying to turn you into a monk. I'm not trying to say you live your life and just meditate in the fields forever and never do anything fun. Bro, do whatever you want. But just have this understanding of the scale of life. Have the understanding of the scale of your development, if you would call it that, okay? Every single time you do something degenerate or you do something that is not productive, you have to balance it out with a productive or a development activity. So if I drink a lot of alcohol one night, I've got to make sure that the next day I make up for it, I've earned it, and I train extra hard. I do maybe an extra hour in the gym, or I do some boxing training on top of my resistance training, or I do some cardio as well. I just basically tipping the scale back to the development side. Does this make sense? So in order to answer the question of, is it okay to miss a workout? Mentally, no. Don't allow yourself to make mistakes. Don't allow yourself to be an amateur in that field, if you say to yourself, I'm working out today, you better be a man of your word and you better fucking work out with no excuses. We've all got a flaw. We can all just do push-ups right here and now. There is no excuse for like, oh, I don't have time. In between your work tasks, drop down, do 10 push-ups, but do them really, really, really slow. Time under tension. Mate, your arms will be burning. You've only done 20 push-ups, but your arms are absolutely killing because every single time you get to the bottom, you're holding it and then you're pulsating and you're keeping the muscles under tension. You can do that, can't you? It takes like fucking 5 minutes, if that. So, with that being said, understand the scale of life, understand how to balance it, have your fun, have your enjoyment, enjoy your instant gratification, but just balance it out. Is it okay to miss a workout? Yes, physically, it's not going to do anything to you. You've built up the foundation, you're already healthy, strong, you've already got a good looking body. Physically, it's not really going to make a difference. You don't have to work out. You're already healthy enough, right? But it's the principle of it. Why wouldn't you work out? It's an action that is free. Anyone can do it. You can all do push-ups. You can all go for a run. You can all do your fucking squats and shit. You can all do this shit. You can all do a pull-up on a tree branch or on a fucking bar that you find in the kids' playground, whatever. You can make these work, right? There is no excuse for why you can't. And why wouldn't you? It's an action that benefits your life in literally countless ways. I couldn't even name all of the ways that working out and exercise benefits you. So is it okay to miss it mentally? Is it okay to allow yourself to miss working out or exercise every single day? No. Mentally, you must be a professional. You must hold yourself to exceptional standards and not let yourself slip. It's like you missing drinking water. You wouldn't do that, would you? You drink water every single day because you've got to stay hydrated. You want to give your body the most advantage possible. So it's the same with working out. Even if you're going on a degenerate night and you want to be a complete degenerate and get absolutely wasted and eat loads of shit food and just enjoy life for a night, go and do it and have fun and text me, bro, on Instagram and let me know how it went. But just make sure you're doing your push-ups as well. Just make sure you're getting your exercise in. Just make sure you're doing your cardio. Don't let that slip. Don't let the scale start tipping. So where the development side, the positive side is all the way down here and your business has failed and your body's looking like shit and you got a beer belly and your mental health is declining. Just keep it in check, yeah? Keep it in balance. That's what life is all about, balance. Yin and yang. So just keep that in mind, okay? The coaching is down below. If you want to learn more from me and if you want to hear some more stories of mine and you can learn the lessons that I've had to learn through these years of trial and error and falling off bikes and shit. So come and learn from me, bro. Whether you're struggling with women, porn addictions, video games, bad friends, toxic relationships, purpose, career, whatever it may be. I understand that a lot of you boys don't have fucking flies, bro. Older brothers or friends that you can really talk to, or maybe a dad that you can talk to about these kind of things. I would like to be that masculine individual in your life that you can come and talk to about issues that, frankly, they're quite embarrassing. You know, some of these things that you guys are struggling with are fucking embarrassing. You won't talk to anybody about that. But I've been there and done it, and the only way that you're going to overcome it is by learning. The only reason you are not where you want to be today is because of a lack of knowledge. That is literally the only reason. If you knew what it took to get $10 billion in your bank account, you would do it. You wouldn't have a problem with motivation or procrastination, or you just do it because you understand what to do. The problem is you don't know what to do. You don't quite have confirmation of the actions that you should be doing. Hence why you don't do it. Hence why you are still in a position where you feel quite low. You feel quite negative. Your confidence isn't where you want it to be. So come and learn, come and educate yourself. Everything that you know today, everything that you have, the way that you see the world, the actions that you do, the things that you think are okay and not okay, they've all been conditioned into you. They've been drilled into you through your parents, through the people around you, through what you've seen as you've grown up. So in order for you to get to a new level in life, success in any area, you must recondition yourself. You must learn again. You must go through that childhood phase again. But now with me in coaching. Understood? Good lad. Description down below. See you soon.